Good evening, welcome, and hello, everybody. It's been a pleasure talking to you, interacting with you during the previous sessions of the functional English course. But then all of us felt that it's time to check how much the viewers are actually understanding what is being said in the session. And therefore, this quiz. The quiz materialized so that we can have a self check as to how much we have learned. There are many who've joined us in Zoom, and there are a few more who are watching me on YouTube live. But then I cannot ask you a question and expect hundreds of students to answer. Therefore, we are going to have it as a game fashion. We thought we'll look at the districts first. In the districts, again, 13 districts, it would be too vast. So therefore, through lots, we picked up 3 districts, and they are Vishakhapatnam, Krishna district, and Kurnool district were the ones that we had picked up through lots. And having picked up the districts, it was now time for us to pick up who would actually participate in, in the quiz show. Therefore, again, we looked at the number of students who were submitting their assignments, who were consistently with us, and fortunately, and very, very happily indeed, there were a huge bunch of students in each district who were actually following us. Again, we were at a loss as to what to do. Therefore, again, we applied the lot system, picked up 2 students randomly from among the ones who were consistently with us. And now we have 3 teams, 6 students from across the state. And it's my pleasure to introduce them. From Vizag, I have P. Dhanya. I'm sure Dhanya is visible to everybody. You can just raise your hand. Yes, that is P. Dhanya. And Sheikh Abdul Kalam from Vizag. And from Krishna, Team B, we had Sheikh Nazma and Sheikh Bibi Fatima. Very good. And from Kurnool, we have another 2 girls, Team C, Jyotsna and Wahida. Welcome to the show. Welcome to this short quiz. I hope you've enjoyed all the sessions that we have been relaying in the past month or so. This is a quiz that will concentrate on all that happened in those sessions. Very briefly, this is for the benefit of these 3 teams. I would like to tell you that there are 5 rounds. The first one, I call it Get Set Go. It's a warm-up round with just 1 question. The second round is a spell check round. The third one is a double or just a 10. I'll explain each round as we go to it. The fourth one is an audio-visual round. And the last is a rapid fire. I hope the 3 teams, Vishakhapatnam Team A, from now onwards, I'll refer to you as Team A, Team B, and Team C. I hope that is clear to all of you. Team A, Team B, and Team C. Team A from Vizag, Team B from Krishna, and Team C from Kurnool. And now, all of you must be wondering, if these six students are going to answer all the questions, what are we doing watching you? Audience, you are also a part of this quiz. In between these rounds, we have questions for you as well. Not only questions, even prizes for you. All audience rounds are called fastest finger first. That is, when a question is asked to the audience, we open the chat box for those who are logged in through Zoom. And for all those who are watching us on YouTube, we would like to post your answer in the comments section. Then you might wonder, many of you could be answering correctly. And we would be extremely happy if many of you do answer correctly. But then, whom do we choose as a winner? And that is the reason why we call this round the fastest finger first. The correct answer that we get first on our screen, that person will be declared the winner for that question. I repeat, declared the winner for that specific question. The audience, pay attention, be alert, and be a part of the entire quiz. Very importantly for all of you, and especially for the three teams sitting in Vizag, Krishna, and Kurnool, you are a team of two. There is every possibility that both of you might respond at the same time, or one might give an answer and the other might follow it up with another answer. We do not want any sort of a confusion in understanding the answers. For every question, you will get your time, which will be announced. Within that time, you will have to respond, and the first answer, whether it is correct or incorrect, will be considered. Suppose your first answer is incorrect and your second answer is correct, then I only have to say, I'm so sorry, your answer is incorrect. So beware, your first response alone will be considered. And as is said in almost all quizzes, the quiz master's decision is final. We will not entertain any argument, and especially when we are having it online, seated at remote corners, distant corners from across the state. It is important that all of us pay attention and leave the judgment to the quiz master. With these few opening words, I'd like to start the quiz. And as I start the quiz, before, it's very important to thank the Department of Youth Services for providing this opportunity to the whole lot of students from across the state, the director, madam, staff of the youth services, and a person like me, a teacher. We are all really thankful to the director of youth services for giving us this wonderful opportunity. So over to question 1. I call this round Get, Set, Go. The reason is this is a very simple question, and each team gets one question. That's all. A very simple one and just one. If you give me your correct answer, you get 10 points. If you give me an incorrect answer, you don't get any marks. If you answer it incorrectly, the question will not be passed on to the next team. So there is no pass on, just one question. And most importantly, you get 20 seconds to respond. You should start answering within the 20 seconds. Start answering, because at the end of the 20th second, you will hear a bell, which means you cannot answer anymore. From the three teams, if you have any query, you can ask me right now. You can unmute and ask me if you have any doubt. Since there are no questions, I have been pretty clear. I suppose I've been pretty clear. Round one question. Correct answer, 10 marks, 10 points. Response time is 20 seconds. Question will not be passed on. And the first response alone will be considered whether it is right or wrong. Question to Team A. When I say Team A, please unmute. The other two teams remain in mute. Team A, unmute. Question to Team A. The question, where are you coming from, is grammatically correct. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am, it's correct.
Louder.
Yes, ma'am, it's correct.
Yes, no.
Yes,
Show me.
yes.
Good. I think I should clap. It's a good start. If I cannot hear you, I'll manage to give you also the sign language. This is yes and this is no. This is true, this is false. Okay? First question, we have set the ball rolling. Team A opens the account with 10 points. Now, question to Team B. Krishna, unmute. Correct. The question to you, while introducing yourself, saying myself and your name is a very good way of introducing. Myself, Sai Lakshmi, is an excellent way of introducing oneself. Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Louder.
No, ma'am.
Yes, no. Very good. Your points, 10 points to you also. Myself, Sai Lakshmi, is not a very good of answering the question. It is always I am Sai Lakshmi or this is Sai Lakshmi. Question to Team C. I hope you're ready. Unmute and be ready. The question, are you going to a movie, is an open-ended question. Are you going to a movie is an open-ended question. Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
I think I should give you a big hand. Yes, the answer is no. I'm so happy that all of you have opened your scores with 10 points each. Team A 10, Team B 10, and Team C 10. Congratulations to all of you. Now, this has been pretty simple, right? Now, for the next round, the second round is titled Spell Check. Many of them say English is a very funny language. And some of you say English is a very difficult language. But I would say English is a tricky language. You only have to master it. And it is tricky because its spelling and pronunciation, they are so very different. I'll give you an example. The C in cup, C-U-P, is ka. The C in spice, S-P-I-C-E, is sa. How can C be ka in one place and sa in another? It's not like Telugu. Another example. The U, look at the sound, U in bus, B-U-S, is A. U in bus is A. And the same U in put is U. Now, this is the difficulty with English. Therefore, learning spellings the hard way is a must. We really have to work on our spelling, and I've called this round the spell check. Each team will be given 2 words, one word after another. After I give you the word, I'll give you 15 seconds time to think and respond. But you have to start your answer before the 15th second. Correct answer, you get 10 points. If you answer incorrectly, the question will not be passed on to the next team. Before I start, I hope you have your pens and pencils. I also hope that I can hear you this time. And remember, only the first response will be considered. Team A, unmute. The word, you have to spell the word gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Do you think it's right? Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Really? Really sure? Yes, absolutely. You're right. 10 marks again, 10 points again. Your second word, medium.
M-E-D-I-U-M, medium.
What does the word medium occur? Give me a sentence with medium. Your answer is right. So I'm going to ask you the next question. No points for that. Where do you hear the word medium?
I come from a Telugu medium background.
You use your English very well. Congratulations. Your second one is also right. 20 points for round 2 for team A. You can mute your voice. And team B. Raise your hand, team B. Yes. Your word is stunning.
STUNNING.
Right, correct. Your answer is smile. When you get the correct answer, please smile. You should be happy that you got your answer correct. See, I think I should have been a little more stricter than this. I've given you such easy words. And the second word to team B is advantage.
ADVANTAGE. Advantage.
I only wish we had a hall full of audiences to clap for them. These two also. Team B has also scored the 20 points in this round. So I think I'll need to heighten the difficulty level in the next series of questions. Karnool.
Yes, ma'am.
Your first word is reliable.
RELIABLE.
Really? Sure? Make a sentence with reliable. Make a sentence with reliable.
I am real.
Sentence. I'll make a sentence with reliable. You know, Wahida is so reliable. Karnool can rely on Wahida to win, probably. Right? That is what reliable means. The second word for Team C, tomorrow. Such an easy word. Tomorrow.
MORROW.
Repeat.
TOMORROW.
Correct. I didn't hear the T, but I knew you said it. That is why I asked you to repeat. Very good. Now the scores stand at 30, 30, and 30. Audience, you've been silent for some time. So this is a spell check for the audience. I request my team to open the chat for the audience. Before I announce the word, those of you who are viewing on YouTube, you can post your answer in the comments section. And those of you who are with us in Zoom, you can type your answer in the chat section. But remember, the first answer that we receive, correct answer that we receive, will only be considered. And second thing, no shortcuts. Because you want to, post your answer fast. For 4, F-O-U-R is the answer. You cannot write 4. Or 2 is the answer. You cannot simply write 2. It should be spelled in English with correct spelling. Not only for this round, for any round, this is the common instruction for all the audience who are with us. The word to the audience is fastest finger first. Be ready. Is intelligence. Yes, that's it. Stop the chat. And even if you type in YouTube, the first answer will be considered. We take a short break. Don't go away. Stay with us. There are plenty of more rounds and plenty of very interesting questions coming up. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now for round 3. This is not so easy to score. Not because the questions are difficult, but the giving of points is slightly complex. So I want the 3 teams to pay attention. Each team gets 2 questions. I'll ask you a question and I'll also ask you double or just 10. I first ask you a question and then give you a choice. Do you want to double your score or do you just want 10 points? The choice is yours and you have already listened to the question. So if you go for the option double and give the correct answer, your score is 10 plus 10, 20. It gets doubled. If you say double and give an incorrect answer, you will get minus 5. This applies to both your questions that I'll ask you at a stretch for the team. I repeat, this is a double or just 10 game. It's not double or quit. You're not quitting. You are with us. Either your score gets doubled if you answer correctly after saying double. If you say just 10, if you answer correctly, you get 10 marks. If you answer incorrectly, you will not get any negative mark. If you say double and answer incorrectly, minus 5. If you say just 10 and answer incorrectly, no minus marks. I hope I've been clear. What about the teams? If I have been clear, just give me a thumbs up. Is it clear? Double or just 10? Team C. Question to Team A. Unmute. I could sing well, but I could sing well, but this means I'm going to give you 2 options. But before I give you those 2 options, is it double or is it just 10?
Double, ma'am.
Double.
Double.
They've gone for the double. If they answer correctly, 20. If the answer is incorrect, it is minus 5. The choices are, I could sing well, but that means I can sing well even now. That is option A. Option B, I cannot sing well now. Your time starts now. 30 seconds is the thinking time. You have to start your answer within the 30th second.
Option 2, ma'am. I could sing well, but I cannot sing now.
Good. You've just managed to get into it at the nick of the moment. Exactly. Now, Team A gets 20 points for this because they've doubled and answered correctly too. Your second question is very happy. Team A is very, very happy. You raised your head. The second one for Team A. When do we describe a person as being Lanky. Double or just 10?
Double, ma'am.
Double. Okay. Your options are lanky means tall, thin, having long limbs. Option B, tall, fat, and having long limbs. Option C, short, thin, with short limbs. Time is racing.
Option 1, ma'am. Tall, thin, and long limbs.
Are you very sure?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think you're going to get for this now? Minus 5?
No.
5?
No, ma'am.
Or plus 10?
Tall, thin, and long limbs.
Correct. Your answer is correct. Don't get confused after you make a choice. Even if you change your answer, I cannot give you the score because your first answer is the answer. Now, Team A has scored 20 again. So in this round, their score has gone to 40. You should congratulate yourself. Now, Team B, are you ready, Team B? They've disappeared from my screen and therefore I'm waiting. Krishna,
Yes, ma'am.
team? Yes. Okay. Unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep talking even if I do not see you, can't see you, doesn't matter. Your first question in round 2. Suresh can act very well. This means, but before I give you the options, double or just 10?
Double, ma'am.
Double. I hope you don't lose. Let me see. The options are he has the ability to act, he likes to act very much.
Ma'am, one, ma'am. Yeah.
Very good. You have also scored 20 points for this question. Very good. The second one to you, please answer loudly and clearly. The second one to you, what is the meaning of the word cheering in the sentence? The crowd is cheering the little girl. But before I give you the option, double or just 10?
Ma'am, could you repeat that question, ma'am?
The rules don't permit me to repeat it.
Okay, ma'am.
So you just have to go double or just 10.
10, ma'am.
The options are cheering means scolding, encouraging, criticizing.
Encouraging.
Very good. You should have gone for a double. Good. Your answer is correct and your disappointment is, worth it. You are disappointed, but doesn't matter. See, you have another 2 rounds in the rapid fire. Please compete. Done. Those were the 2 questions for Team B. Now, questions for Team C. Unmute. The question: could I take your car? Is said when Double or just 10?
Double, ma'am.
Is said when A. You want to take the car for yourself. You ask for permission to use the car. Time is ticking.
You are asked to permission account.
A or B?
B, madam.
B, very good. Be confident. Yes, this is, we've done it in our session. Can, could, they are all used for various functions. And one function is, could I take your car means I'm asking for permission to use your car. Excellent. They have doubled it. So it is 20 points. Your second one, what does the word striding mean in the sentence? He is striding towards the bus so that he does not miss it. Double or just 10?
Double, ma'am.
Double. Okay. Your answer, your choices are running away fast, walking slowly, taking long and purposeful steps.
Second option.
Option 2, B.
B, ma'am.
Okay. Now, here, for the first time in the show, I have to say, stop. Your answer is incorrect. So you lose -5. Striding means walking, taking long steps and walking towards your goal very purposefully. End of this round, before I announce the scores, I know the audience are waiting for their turn. You don't have a double or just 10, but you do have a question on the functions that English is put to. Audience round, please open chat. Those of you in YouTube, please pay attention. Fastest finger first. The question to you is, you can, this sentence, I'll read out a sentence now. You can start early so that you reach home before sunset. This sentence is, I want you to type the word. Don't give me A, B, or C. Please type the word from the answer choices. This sentence is, I'll repeat the sentence. You can start early so that you can reach home before sunset. Is a warning, is a request, is a suggestion. Every answer that I seem to be getting on chat is right. Very good, very good, very good. I'm extremely happy. See, what happiness can a teacher have when all students answer correctly? I hope YouTube also you've been answering. The fastest finger first will be declared the winner of this question. But congratulations to all of you who are giving the correct answer. Yes, this is a suggestion. At this point of time again, we take a short break. And coming up next is the audio visual round called Watch and Win.
Wanna communicate in English fluently? Then here is a chance. Department of Youth Services is providing free online functional English classes. So grab this opportunity and make yourself a way better. Wanna communicate in English fluently? Then here is a chance. Department of Youth Services is providing free online functional English classes. So grab this opportunity and make yourself a way better.
Welcome back. Now, this is going to be a pretty exciting round because this is an audio visual. You will see something, you listen to something, but then enjoy watching it. But also be prepared for facing two questions based on what you watch. The response time is 20 seconds. For correct answer, 20 marks, 20 points. No negative points for incorrect answer. When I have, told you the points and the, zooming way in which the points are increasing, it's time for me to announce the scores at this point of time at the end of round 3. At the end of round 3, Team A is leading with 70 points, followed by Team B with 60 and Team C with 45. But then, or the audio visual round and the rapid fire can be a game changer. So, pay attention and answer correctly. The audio visual, as I said, 20 seconds is your response time. You should start your answer within that time. 20 points for the correct answer. No negative points for incorrect answers. The audio visual will be played only once. Please pay attention to every detail, especially the words. Good luck to all the teams. The first AV now.
Malala Yousafzai, I call upon you to come forward and give your Nobel lecture.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. In the name of God, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Your Majesties, Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished members of the Norwegian Nobel Committee, dear sisters and brothers, today is a day of great happiness for me. I'm humbled that the Nobel Committee has selected me for this precious award. Thank you to everyone for your continued support and love. Thank you for the letters and cards that I still receive from all around the world. Your kind and encouraging words strengthens and inspires me. I would like to thank my parents for their unconditional love. Thank you to my father for not clipping my wings and for letting me fly.
That was Malala Yousafzai. She was born in 1997. She was shot in the head in 2012 for standing up for the cause of education for girls. She recovered and established the Malala Fund, a charity to giving every girl child an opportunity to achieve the future she chooses. In recognition of her work, Malala Yousafzai received the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014. My question, this what you watched now was the speech given by her when she received the Nobel Prize. Question to Team A. I'm going to ask you two questions based on what you heard and what you saw. What were Malala's opening words in English after she thanked the audience for clapping for her?
She started with a thank you.
I move on to the next question. I cannot give you a mark for that. Her words, opening words. Hear the question carefully. I said, opening words in English after she thanked the audience for her. And her words were, in the name of God, most merciful, most beneficent. Please pay attention to the questions, participants. The second question to Team A. Malala thanks her father for not clipping her dash and letting her fly. What?
Wings.
Yes. Wonderful. You didn't let me complete my question, which means I'm so happy you did pay attention to the speech, but you didn't pay attention to my question. Question one. So in this round, you only managed to get 20, not 40. If you had said both of them correct, you would have got 40. Now that gives hope to the other two teams. Team A has not been able to score fully. Please take care. Listen carefully. The second one is for Team B. Let me say a few words before you hear or watch the video. Greta Thunberg was born in 2003. She is an environmental activist. The main cause that she stood for, even during her school days, is climate change. She organized school climate strike under the name Fridays for Future. She did this to create awareness and urge or even warn the world leaders to take action to prevent climate change. I'm giving you I'm giving you the video after this opening. You will now hear Greta speaking in the UN climate change Summit. Please listen to the AV now.
Greta, your first climate strike was a lonely event a little over a year ago, and in the intervening time, you have sparked the interest of millions, literally, of children around the globe, demanding action for climate change. What's your message to world leaders today?
My message is that we'll be watching you. This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words, and yet I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering, people are dying, entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
That was a very emotional outburst from Greta. She is questioning the world leaders in the UN Climate Action Summit held in 2019 in September. First question to Team B. What was Greta's message to the world leaders? Your time starts now.
Watching you.
Full sentence. I give
We'll
you
be
your
watching you.
You're right. We'll be watching you. It's the contracted form. When we speak, we don't say we will be watching you. We'll be watching you. Good. That is her opening statement or message. As she says, my message to the world leaders is, we'll be watching you. 20 points to Team B. On the second question, what is collapsing according to Greta?
Dreams, childhood.
Clearly, loudly.
Dreams, childhood.
No, no. I cannot give you your mark here. Your 20 points is mine now. The quiz master answers this. He says the ecosystem is collapsing. And we are, the world is almost coming to an extinction. So 20 marks for the quiz master now. Now this is a question to Team C. Be ready. In our sessions, in one of the sessions, we learned how to describe people. You will now listen to an extremely well delivered introduction to a very popular, one of the most popular figures in Indian cinema. I'll not announce who it is. You will listen to it. Watch the AV and get ready for the two questions that follow.
Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Mr. Amitabh Bachchan is an Indian film actor, producer, television host, and an occasional playback singer. He's an icon whose life journey holds as one of the most inspiring stories that has influenced many a generation and continues to highlight the importance of hard work and relentlessness. Beside hundreds of awards received from various institutions in the private sector, the Government of India honored Mr. Bachchan with its highest civilian awards, the Padma Shri in 1984, the Padma Bhushan in 2001, the Padma Vibhushan in 2015 for his contribution to the field of arts. In 2007, he was bestowed with the France Legion of Honor by the French government for his exceptional career in the world of cinema and beyond. He became the first living Asian to who have been modeled in wax at the London's Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. He founded the Harivansh Rai Bachchan Memorial Trust named after his father in the year 2013. This trust, in association with Urja Foundation, will be powering 3,000 homes in India with electricity through solar energy. Mr. Bachchan has recently, in the last week, in fact, completed 50 years in the Hindi film industry. What an honor to have the Shahenshah of Bollywood on stage. Mr. Bachchan, a very good morning, a very warm welcome.
Now that was a really, really wonderful introduction to Amitabh Bachchan, as she called the Shahenshah of Bollywood movies. The first question to Team C is, the government of India honored Amitabh Bachchan with the highest civilian awards, Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan. For which field did he get the award? Your time starts now.
Padma Shri in 1984, Padma Bhushan in 2001. In acting field.
You're so, carried away by numbers. Be careful. I said, to which field did he get the award? Not when did he get the award. And the field is arts. I told you in the very beginning, pay attention to words. So you are not going to get any score for this question. But your second question, I'm sure it's going to be easier than this. How many homes were powered with electricity through solar energy by the trust formed by Amitabh Bachchan?
2000.
First answer is considered. I wish you had discussed. The two of you had at least, spoken. 2000 is not right. 3000. 3000. My timer is ringing the bell even for me. The answer is not right. 2000 is not right. 3000. Unfortunately, you have not scored anything in this round. Your score stands where it is. Now, a question for the audience now. Why should only the participants be given an audiovisual round? We're going to give you also an audiovisual round. Watch an ad and type your answer in the chat or comment section. Fastest finger first. The first correct answer will alone will be considered first answer. but somehow the answers, the same people seem to be, be the fastest finger first. Then the decision will rest with the quiz master, and we'll declare what we need to do about such a thing, whether the second one would be considered or not. But this we will let you know only after at the end of the quiz. Just one question will be asked to you after the AV, not two, just one. Now for the AV. Listen to it. Hope you enjoyed that now. When we were children, when I was a child, we really enjoyed this ad. This is a very, very old one. And the question is, it's a fill in the blank. You have to fill just one blank. Are your fingers ready to type? The blank is, as dash as whereabout gold spot. Yeah, yeah. Many answers are right, but I also get answers like the zing thing, as crazy as we are about gold spot. And not gold spot, not the zing thing. Crazy is the answer. We'll check who has, won this round. Okay. Now let me announce the scores at this point of time before we give a break. A is leading with 90, is still leading with 90. B is close ahead with 80. Anything can happen in the rapid fire. C is 45. You also stand a good chance if you do the rapid fire well. Wish you all the best for the next round, but before that, a short break.
Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel AP Youth Services. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel AP Youth Services.
Welcome back. This is the fifth round that is going to decide who the winner is going to be in this quiz. It's called the rapid fire. I'll come one team after the other. Each team is given 60 seconds. I repeat, 60 seconds, meaning 1 minute. Every correct answer gets 10 points. Every incorrect answer gets -5. Only the first response will be considered. You have the option of answering, passing, or moving on to the next question. Both possibilities are there. If your answer is right, 10 points. If your answer is incorrect, -5. If you don't answer at all, you pass on a question, then there is no minus mark. If you're ready, I'll start with Team A. Team A, unmute. You have 60 seconds time. You can answer as many questions as you want. As soon as you answer, I say either correct or incorrect and I move on. You can even pass the question, which means I move on to the next one. If you're ready, give me a thumbs up. Are you ready, team A?
Yes, ma'am.
Your time starts now. The helping verb does is used with singular subjects. True or false?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. Spelling of the word beautiful is Beautiful. Right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Right or wrong?
Right, ma'am.
Incorrect.
B-E.
Watching English movies helps improve communication. Yes or no?
No. No, ma'am.
Incorrect.
Are you?
Correct the sentence. I is a great fan of Telugu heroes. Correct the sentence.
I am. I am a great fan.
Correct. Yeah, your time is up. You have got 2 questions correct, which means 20 marks. But you also have 2 questions incorrect, which is minus 10. Your incorrect ones are: watching English movies helps improve communication. Yes, because exposure gives you better, improves your language. And the second one, the spelling of beautiful, B-E-A-U, not B-E-U-A. So 2 have gone bad, minus 10. Team B, unmute. The rules again, you get 60 seconds time. You can answer as many questions as possible. If your answer is right, 10 marks. If you don't know the answer, you can pass it on. If you answer incorrectly, minus 5. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Your time starts now. Had is the base have, has, and had. True or false?
False.
Very good, correct. The spelling of the word great is G-R-A-E-T-T. Right
Incorrect,
or
ma'am.
wrong?
Wrong, ma'am.
Correct. Reading books in English does not help in learning new words. Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Correct again. How can the following sentence be corrected? I can able to speak Telugu.
Pass, ma'am.
Next one. I am taking a course in swimming. Right or wrong?
Right, ma'am.
I'll give you the thing because I've asked you the question. Right or wrong?
Right, ma'am.
Answer is not right. Answer is incorrect. You answered 4 correctly, 40 marks. 4 correctly, 40 marks. And 1 incorrectly, minus 5. So you get 35 at this point of time. Okay, I stand corrected. My team has said that you have passed 1 question. Let me see which you passed. Yes. Think you passed this one. How can the following sentence be corrected? I can able to speak Telugu, right? Am I right? This is the one that you passed. The answer is I can speak Telugu. Can and able never go together. Can itself means able to. So if you say I can able to, it means you can able to, not you can speak. What is the actual verb? Speak. What can you do? You can speak. But if you say I can able to, it means you can able to and not speak. I'm sorry, you get 30 and minus 5, 25 for that because you passed on 1. Now for the next team, Karnool, you have seen. Now you have the experience of how the other two teams have performed. If you don't know the answer, pass on quickly so that you get more questions. If you know the answer for sure, please answer. If you are ready, I can start. Are you ready? Yes. Your time starts now. The helping verb be is the base form of was and were. True or false?
True, ma'am.
Good. Correct. Listening to English news is a bad idea for improving English. Yes or no?
Yes, madam. No.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Correct the sentence, or rather the question. Did you went to college yesterday?
Did you go to the college yesterday?
Correct. Next one. Good night is a send-off signal. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. Please sleep. You can wake up early to study. This is a request, suggestion, order.
Request.
Incorrect. When you came, correct the question.
When did
I'll
you
give,
come?
yes, correct. When did you come? I'll give you the question because I started it before time. So you have not passed any questions. The ones that are right are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are right, 40 marks, but 2 are incorrect. You just, mismanage with listening to English news is a bad idea for improving English. You said yes. The answer is no. I think you knew the answer, but you didn't listen to me properly. Please sleep. You can wake up to study, early to study. This is not a request. This is a suggestion. This is not an order also. Now, you have 2 correct and 2 wrong, which means you get 30 points at the end of this round. We'll take a short break while we calculate the scores at the end of this round to declare the winner. Just a short break.
Want to communicate in English effectively? Then here is the course on functional English offered free and online by Department of Youth Services. Grab the opportunity.
Wanna communicate in English fluently? Then here is the chance. Department of Youth Services is providing free online functional English classes. So grab this opportunity and make yourself a way better.
The last part is the most welcome part because we announce the winners. I'm truly grateful to Madam for organizing such a wonderful program, the Functional English program, and for taking the initiative of testing through a quiz. Hats off to Madam for such a wonderful idea. I now request Madam to announce the winner.
Good evening all. Today's quiz program winner is Team B, Krishna District. Sheikh Nazma, Sheikh Bibi Fatima. I congratulate the Team B, Krishna team.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Second winner is Team A, Vishakhapatnam team. Dhanya and Sheikh Abdul Kalam.
Thank you.
And the Team C, Karnool District, Sunkesla Josna, Wahida Tabusam. I congratulate you for actively participating in this program. And winners in the Zoom are Ashrita Prasanna, and second winner is Pranita, Ramakrishna Mutt School, and Bhavita came third in Zoom. And in YouTube live chat, the winners are Vardhini sisters, and second winner is Raju Rapeti, and Pavan Karthik came third in YouTube quiz live chat. I congratulate all the participants and the winners and who have been part of this program for participating actively. And I also thank and congratulate Sai Lakshmi ma'am for doing this program with such a great enthusiasm and vibrancy. I really thank her for doing this program.
Come.
With the people who are behind this program, that William, what do we call them?
Puneet and Ashok.
Mr. Puneet and Ashok, who have been in calculate. Okay.
Madam has also asked me to tell you that nothing is a one-man show. If Madam was leading from the front, giving us direction and guidance from the top, we were working as bees. The whole technical team is on the other side of the camera, so you may not be able to see them, but some of them can join us here. And behind me are Puneet and Ashok, who have been doing the scoring and doing the, keeping up the time and planning with the quiz. And as students, also telling me how it could have been, it would be very exciting for the students. Thank you, entire team. Thank you, madam. Technical team also, you can see the technical team also who are behind all this. Taking a class is perhaps just me, but you know, making a quiz is not a one-man show. The technical team is here. All of them from Youth Services, the technical team. I hope all of you have enjoyed this program. If you have enjoyed, it means that you have learned a lot. Please make learning an enjoyable experience. Next class. Okay. It is indeed with a lot of pleasure that I again come back to you and say that it's not so easy to organize a quiz when so many of you are far placed in different locations. But still, we've been able to do it with as much enthusiasm as possible. And you must all be wondering, how will the prizes actually reach? How will they reach you? And what exactly are they going to be? Now, take a quick look at what your prizes are going to be. Those are your prizes, very valuable books that you can keep forever. Not only just keep, but learn. Because we are aiming at improving our English. So we thought the best thing that we could give you are books which you can enjoy reading. There are a couple of story books, there is a dictionary, and there is a word farm made easy for the winners. Congratulations, winners. Had it not been for the three teams, others would not have enjoyed the show as much as they did. And I hope all of you enjoyed the show. Good luck, keep learning, and we'll meet again after a break of Christmas and Pongal.